was the flight, Mike?
Easy. Yeah. Watch a movie.
What movie did you watch?
The Forge on Netflix. Really good. I liked it a lot.
Aisle or window seat?
Say again?
Aisle or window? What do you prefer?
Window. Yeah, window for sure.
Is on the flights, the movies? Is that how you lock in? Is that like a thing? Or?
I normally movies, shows, read, sleep. I could do a lot.
Okay. Versatile flyer.
Exactly, versatile flyer.
What have you seen from this offense that makes you think that the last two games can be turned into a third straight?
I think that our execution has taken a step up in the last couple of weeks. I think that we had our ebbs and flows of the season where we just weren't doing what we wanted to do on the field, and it hasn't been perfect these last couple of weeks, but we've definitely been executing better than we have in the past. So we just got to keep that ball rolling, and it really starts with just a very high sense of urgency, and just really taking the meeting to the field.
When you look at this receiver room, not just this year, but past couple of years, right? I mean, there's so many guys who are used to getting targets in high school or earlier on. I mean, how do you kind of get people ready to not just play a starring role, but also a supporting role?
Yeah, I mean, well, you have to recruit the right guys, and that comes from the coaches. Looking at the character of the people that they bring into the university, guys who are humble and ready to work and don't have a big head, who aren't divas, who are going to, come in and do what's asked of them. So we have dudes who have done that at a very high level, and those tend to always be the ones who are the most successful. So I think the attitude you go about it and approach it is everything.
I think that, you'd have a good chance to be a first-team All-American on almost any other team in America, right? I mean, is it difficult for you to kind of play more of a rotational role, or how do you kind of manage that?
No, it's not difficult at all. I think that, I do exactly what my team's asking me, and I've always done that. And, whether I see success in football or not, I don't necessarily, that's not what I hang my hat on at the end of the day. My relationship with Christ is number one above all things. So if he's in my corner, then, I'm chilling.
Why do you think that Ohio State is filled with so many guys who are willing to put their egos aside?
I think it goes back to recruiting. I think it also goes back to our culture and the way that we shape things around here. I think that our culture is really strong, especially through the leaders. And when it's strong throughout the leaders, it permeates throughout the rest of the team. So I think that when you see it from from the top down, from the younger guys to maybe the freshmen, it speaks volumes, and it reflects kind of the character of maybe the leaders or the captains or whatever you want to say.
Back in September and October, we talked to you guys, you receivers and some of the offensive guys about Will and the deep ball and what it's going to take for him to connect. Him now connecting on a lot of those in the last two games. What do you think that's unlocked for you guys and every other part of the offense through these last two games?
Yeah, I think that we've been rolling as of lately. I think Will's done a phenomenal job. I say this every interview, I feel like, but he just keeps getting better and better throughout the season. I think that with a lot of these transfer guys, especially highly touted people, they can kind of come in and maybe have the wrong mindset, kind of like they're the top dog and they don't have anything else to improve on. But Will came in with his head down, willing to work, knew he wanted to get better at football, and he became better at football throughout the season. So he really took the coaching to heart, and he's become a much better player as a to that token. Yeah.